Epilepsy, careful. Yo, 10,000 likes in this video. We fixed that thing. That thing's been blinking for years. It's kind of crazy that no one just blinks all the time. 10,000 likes, let's get it up there. And we're bringing the ladder over there. Still got Tommy's ladder. Thanks, Tommy. There it is, new personal record. 100 floors climbed, 26 minutes. How you doing over there, Matt? Whew. Matt's coming here, Joey's coming here. Get a group together that will help you push each other and you'll lose weight quick. Whew. This ain't easy, man. Whew. Back up to 190. Whoops. Just got a notification that my fruit is here. And I'm very excited for this. Check this out. So Jordan's been into like really exotic fruits, and there's this place in Miami that sells exotic fruit. So I bought a bunch, and we're gonna get kind of messed up for a podcast, and we're just gonna try all this exotic fruit. I have no idea what's in this package. It's kind of killing me. I kind of want to open it. Oh, should I open it? Ooh, I want to open it. We're not opening it. All right, the only one I'm going to show you is this one right here. And then we're going to put that picture of Rick and Morty. I was showing these in the Discord, and someone posted this picture. It made me laugh so hard because I know exactly what they were doing with that. We're not doing that. What? There's something in it. Oh, I can't wait for this. The internet is slowly taking over. For that reason, we have a sponsorship. So if I can have a second of your time, that would be sick. Here we go. You like getting spied on, allowing people to access information on the internet just because you're too damn cheap to pay for it? Well, today is your lucky day. Mom's always told us to wear protection, and today I'm going to tell you that as well. Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN, and for just $3.56 a month, you can have their top plan, as you can see right up there. And the best part of this, NordVPN, they're so confident with their product that they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. There's not many companies out there that actually offer that nowadays. With being able to connect 6 devices all at once, surfing the web with 5,200 different servers to pick from and with 59 different countries, it's going to be pretty damn hard to trace who you are. Now, if you're a traveler, this benefits you even more. If you're going to airports, public places like Starbucks, Dunkin', wherever the hell you're going to hang out, and even your local Walmart, NordVPN is really going to help save and keep your data safe on your phone so no hacker can actually trace it or steal any information. Now, if you're a homebody, you still kind of need this product. At this point in the game, every single person I know has a Netflix account. Now, with COVID and all these viruses going on, I'm sure you guys have beat Netflix to death and you have seen every single show. Now, with NordVPN, it allows you to actually change your location. So you can go from Japan, you can go from Australia, you can go from the UK, wherever you want to go, and you can actually watch different shows from Japan or wherever it is. Now, all my weebs, I know you're going to want this, and Sam, I'm talking to you as well.
It's true. I'm a weeb and I use NordVPN for watching my Netflix.
Now I can sit here all day and tell you about all of the things that NordVPN offers, such as 24/7 customer service and faster connection using NordLinks, but I think you guys get the point. Go down into the description below, click on the link, and save yourself some money, save yourself some headache. Do not get hacked. And all my weebs or anyone out there that's just bored with Netflix, get on NordVPN. Thanks NordVPN one more time for sponsoring this video, and let's get on with it. Can somebody throw down in the comments if kava actually does something to you, like the root when you drink it? I heard it's supposed to like make you trip or something, or if you like drink too much of it, you see things. I don't know. Throw it down in the comments if you've been to a kava bar before. I personally haven't. I heard it tastes like dirt. Not interested in dirt. All right, guys, well, we have been moving. So you guys know yesterday I missed the upload. I'm not super stoked on it, but I figured I was just gonna take the day off, not just to sit at home and do nothing, but I really wanted to get this engine figured out, and I wanted to like do some research on the swap that we're gonna be doing on Blueberry V2, and I just wanted to have more of an idea of how I was gonna attack this game plan and really try to figure out how I can actually get this full car done in under 2 weeks' time. So, give you guys a little update here. Look at this. The ITB engine is ready to go to California. We already got the shipping all figured out. This took quite some time. We had to find a pallet, we had to cut the pallet, I had to go to Home Depot, get these, and we had to figure out how to make the engine stay still. But this thing, like, I don't know, man. I think I could be an engine importer. I've seen a few engines come in before, and I think this is one of the better ones for sure, strap down wise. Call me Strapnik for a reason, you know what I mean? Anyways, today I want to talk about what we're going to be doing with Blueberry 2. And some of you thought it was the SR, and I guess you're not too far off because we are doing something with the SR as well, just not with Blueberry V2. But Blueberry V2 is getting a Mazdaspeed swap. Now, the huge reason why I want to do this swap is because back in the day, like right when I first got the Roadster, that beautiful girl right there, we turboed that car in 4 hours. And let me tell you, when I went back to Connecticut, and like me, Spencer, my friend Devin, Will, like we would all like go down these back roads and just rage so hard with the Roadster, and it was just such a good time. I'm gonna see if I can find some clips of just how the Roadster was with a 1.6 turbo.
Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Don't film this. Now, as you can see, that thing is pretty gnarly, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss those days, and most importantly, I miss a car that you can kind of go full like 10/10, like push the car to the limits and not exceed your driving ability, and that's the big reason why I want to do this. I'm shooting for 200 horsepower, super reliable, just turnkey go, no problem, and I really want to bring this car to like tail the dragon and all of that stuff. But before we do any of that, before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to get this engine in the car. Now, I've been doing some research, and I got this from Treasure Coast. They gave me every single thing to do this swap. Now, we're gonna be doing it a little differently after I looked up Fly Miata, Miata.net, a bunch of different forums, and a lot of people are saying to use the 1.6 engine harness with the Mazdaspeed engine. Now, the only reason why I'm leaning towards that is because if you guys don't know Miata engines, the engine harness and the chassis harness is integrated. There's no like plug that you can just unplug it and pull the engine harness right out. You physically would need to take this entire car apart and completely take the wiring harness out. Like, look at this thing. Ow, that hurt. This thing is so freaking long, and there's so many wires, and I was reading there's a lot of wires that won't work with that. There's a lot of wires that you have to make work, and there's very little things that you have to do to actually make the 1.6 harness work, such as you need to change the throttle body to 1.6. You need to change the IAC to a 1.6. You need to change the coil packs to a 1.6. And you need a 1.8 alternator. Now, all of that stuff is super simple. That's not going to affect us horsepower-wise because we're not trying to go crazy numbers like we do in the Roadster or we are in the Racer Miata. This is a simply, let's put this thing together, let's have some fun, and let's just have a cool street driver. That's really what I'm going for. I don't want to do anything crazy with this whatsoever. So I am super excited. So before we dive into this and before we do the timing, we do all of that, I do want to just take a ride to Treasure Coast real quick. I want to get those 1.6 parts, and then we can actually start to do that. Doesn't have a crank pulley right now because I actually stole it for the Racer Miata, because the Racer Miata, I was trying to do a drift event like a year and a half ago, and me and a couple friends, we stayed up all night to get this car ready, right? And then we were going to put it on the trailer. Crank pulley falls apart, shreds itself, and just breaks. And I didn't have another crank pulley at the shop, so we stayed up all night for no reason. And then when I got this engine, I kind of just stole the crank pulley because I knew she was just going to be sitting for a little bit. But I think I'm going to get aftermarket harmonic balancer for the Racer, and then we can steal the crank pulley back for this engine. So enough talking. Let's get to Treasure Coast. We got a lot to do, and I'm really excited about it. I just wanted to film this to appreciate it real quick. This is a 1.6 engine with 7,000 miles. Look at the crank pulley. They come gold. Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's wild. And even look at the shifter lever right here. That's gold as well. This thing is brand new. This is crazy. Wow. You know, I thought like when I cleaned my power steering pumps and everything, like they came out pretty clean. They were never clean. This is clean. So insane. So crazy. I love going to Treasure Coast because every single time I go there, they always got something cool, like that 7,000 mile 1.6 engine. That is insane. The fact that that thing is absolutely spotless and it has the markings that it does and all of that, like, it's just so cool to see, because you always look at an engine bay of a Miata like, oh, that engine's crusty. Like, you never thought they were brand new until you look at that. It's wild. The fact that that came from 1990 and it looks like that is just absolutely wild. Just got back to the shop. We received some goodies. So we got the 1.6 throttle body here. We have the 1.6 coil packs right there. And I also got a new engine mount as well, because this one looks bad right there, obviously, as you can see that. So we got an engine mount. And now the only thing that we need to do is, we're not going to be using this crank sensor right here. We're actually going to be using a 1.6 cam angle sensor. Fly Miata and Miata.net, they have like a bunch of good forums of how to actually do this. And like, theoretically, this swap is literally from a 1.6 to a 1.8, like ignoring the turbo stuff because we're gonna be going standalone ECU anyways. We're just trying to put a 1.8 into a 1.6 chassis, and there is 100 threads on how to do so. The only thing is, we're probably gonna have to get a little fancy with the injector harness, because I'm sure these injector clips are different than the 1.6 ones, but at the end of the day, it's just a 2-pin, so we can probably just kind of cut it, solder it, and put it all together and make that loom look good. But I'm really excited to dive into this. To give you guys a little progress update, engine sold, seats are officially sold. I just got the deposit. I want to sell these arms. Now, the reason why I want to sell these arms is because I've been doing some research on them. One, you can't find them anywhere. They're super old school JDM arms. I have the front and rear. I'll pull up the catalog up again right now. The reason why I'm selling these is because Tommy, he has this super rare JDM part that I want for my SR20, and the part I want is like $4,000. So I can't just buy it without selling something, and literally these arms are dough. So if any of you guys are Japanese collectors, you just like old JDM parts, or you want old JDM parts for your Miata, I am selling the whole arm kit for $3,500. Now, to be honest, these could be worth way more, and I just don't know because you literally can't find them, but they were a little over $4,000 brand new. And the fact that they're old Japanese history, everything just goes for so much money. So realistically, if someone's smart enough, they can probably buy these, throw them up on Yahoo auctions, and probably make a profit. I'm not interested in trying to sell these for the maximum price. Simply just trying to sell these so we can get something for that bad girl over there, and we can have 1.6 set up when that thing comes back to life. So if anyone's interested, just Instagram Matt right here, and we will get you all carried away, and I'm stoked. If those sell and I get the thing that I want from Tommy, that thing is going to be sick. But realistically, that's the only way I'm going to be able to afford that right now. So going back to this, we got to take the valve cover off. We got to take the front cover off and everything. I'd just rather do the timing belt and the water pump and all of that stuff. So it's just brand new and it's fresh and everything is good. So let's start taking that apart. All right, so we got this thing apart in record time here. So before I untimed it, I made sure everything was at top dead center. I readjusted it so everything was perfect. So now we can just throw the cam gears back on. We'll put 2 wrenches here with a vice grip just to make sure it doesn't move, and we'll be 100% okay. I just got to go ahead. I got to scrape this gasket and scrape this one off. And I also need to pop these cam seals out as well, because they feel a little sweaty right here, and we have new cam seals, so might as well just replace those as well. The timing goes so much faster when it's not in the car, and like you don't have to worry about the radiator or anything like that. Like realistically, this probably just took 8 minutes and we are good. So I'm wondering if there's like a better way of doing this, because it's very hard to get these 2 caps off. and I try to like hammer it back and forth. I try to like lightly put a screwdriver underneath it to try to pry up. Obviously, it's very important that you don't damage the head whatsoever, so you don't want to get any like score marks. And don't worry, I didn't do that, but I came up with this ghetto idea that I'll probably get hated on for it, but it worked and it didn't mess it up. I take a microfiber, I put it on top of the cap, I line up these bad girls, yeah, hate in the comments, here we go. And I kind of just grab it, and then I wiggle it a little. We got a tiny crack right there. Lightly get a skinny screwdriver under that. Yep, just like that. And you go ahead, you can pry up a little bit. Yep, just like so. And we got nothing on the head. No indents, no scratches. Looking good! Now we can replace the cam seals. All that, just for that. Cool, well, at least that's out. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna put a little RTV on these. I don't think you really have to, but I'm a butthurt, so I'm gonna literally just a dab. I'm just gonna ride around the edge. I don't want a lot. Yep, make sure the edge doesn't catch. Oh, yeah, make sure it goes, oh! Make sure it goes in even, just like that. All right, we're gonna leave that there real quick. Put a little RTV on this one. My arms are shaking so crazy because the gym last night, we went for 3 hours, dude. I had some pre-workout, which I kind of made the mistake of. We took it at like 11 o'clock and we went until like 1:32, which is crazy. And I didn't fall asleep until 5 because I was like shaking in bed like a lunatic. But we're at 2:08 right now. We got a picture to prove it right here. We're going every single day and we are grinding. I actually feel great today. Feel really good. Let that be motivation for the people out there. I keep telling you guys that, because if I ever bail, then you guys can all yell at me and then I'm gonna be forced to work out, you know? So if I keep saying, like, yeah, I'm going to the gym and all of a sudden I'm a scumbag again, people are like, yo, Rudnik, you can't do that. You can't do that no more. So, big shout out to James. He made these, he 3D printed these. This is for the cam seal. You literally just put it around and you can just tap it on just like that. Yeah, that's money. Maybe one more hit. Right there. Tap this one. Yes. Like a glove, dude. Right in there. All right, just put these bolts back in. I need to figure out what the torque specs are to these. And then after that, we can start to put this cover on, the cam gears on. And I still have to do the front main seal, actually. I just remembered that, so we're gonna have to do that as well. So it turns out that this is 100 inch-pounds, and I don't have a torque wrench like that. So what I do is I take this really tiny wrench, like it fits in like the palm of my hand, and I go like this, and I just literally go until I can't, because if you're snapping bolts with this, you're just jacked. And honestly, job well done. So I just crank it until I literally can't. And then that's definitely tight enough. Sue me. All right, so we're gonna put the front main seal in real quick. I'm not gonna put any RTV because this should be like a literal perfect fit, and this is holding back some pressure. So I'd rather just not risk anything. As long as this doesn't fold or anything, it's a nice OEM seal. No AutoZone crap here. Thank you, Treasure. Ooh, no, she wanted to peel there. You want to take your time on this until you know it's perfect. Oh, I just had it. Oh, that's it. That's it right there. All right, it's going in even. Oh, hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Uh-oh. It's not going in even right now. Uh-oh. A little more and then it'll be even again. Yeah, that's better. And then we should just, now you don't want this indented, you want it literally flush. Honestly guys, I think that's pretty money right there. It's good. Woo! All right guys, so I just timed it. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take the vice grip off so the cams can actually move. Take the adjustable wrenches off. And now, we're just gonna spin the crank one full rotation and see if it goes back. We got the intake lined up and we got the exhaust lined up, so. And then obviously the crank's lined up as well. So here we go. Yeah. Compression. Bah! All right, we're about to be there. Looked money to me, so now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tighten the tensioner, and then this thing's gonna be timed, and that's one less thing we have to do. I'm trying to get this thing in the car as soon as possible. All right, well, as you can see, we got the new water pump on, that's torqued. We got the new front main, we have the new cam seals. We cleaned everything up in front of the engine. This thing is looking real nice. I didn't put the covers on because I still want to paint those and clean them up really nice so it actually looks all complete and clean. But I think we're gonna end the video right here. Sorry that it was more kind of an update. Like I said yesterday, there was just a couple things that I needed to get situated. The engine being like the biggest part, but I did do things with the car. Like I did go through the engine bay a little bit. I did clean the subframe and just things that I actually filmed that is just not interesting enough to put in a video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, Nord, for sponsoring this video. That helps a lot with something that I messed up on. So every day we get closer because we're just getting more and more stuff. Anyways, you guys know the drill. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. I'm really excited to put this thing in. I want to, like I said, I want to put this thing in as soon as possible. And if anyone wants those arms, if you are a JDM god and just want to spend a bunch of money on control arms, hit up this Instagram right here so then I can get a cool, super expensive JDM SR part. So it's a win-win for everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.